feel like nobody realizes how good the Chicago Bears defense has been so far this season. Everyone wants to talk about Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams really progressing on the offensive side of the ball, which is 100% true. But the defense in this game was unbelievable for the most part. I wanted to break down some of the film for not only just defense, but also some of the offense as well. We got to see Nungai get some extra reps as well. And right here, we are going to essentially just see a nickel blitz off the edge with Kyler Gordon, one of the best nickel blitzing cornerbacks in the NFL. Now, they're going to try to set up this quick little screen where they have a full slide here to the right. They're going to pull a guard. They're going to block and release, and they're going to act like they're going to block into a screen out here with Alvin Kamara. But Kyler Gordon does a good job getting right by it. They kind of overlook the screen, don't even really look at it. And Kyler Gordon jumps on the back of Spencer Rattler, gets the sack here. And this is on 1st and 10. Put him at 2nd and long. And that is really how you demoralize any drive here in the NFL. You get a nice little sack on 1st down. It takes out a lot of the confidence going forward. So we're going to break down a ton of film, guys. Do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Chicago Bears throughout the entirety of the season. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. We got you guys covered. If we get over 800 likes on this video, we will post a part 2 with an individual player. So let me know in the comments, who do you want me to break down? Or do you just want to see some defense, some more offense? Let me know in the comments. And let's kind of dive into some film. Another nasty play by the defense. Are we surprised? This was early first quarter. Montez Sweat, top side of your screen. The offensive line is going to be pretty much in a 5-man scat. They're sliding the offensive line to the right. We're leaving man-to-man here to the left. You got your running back probably on a chip and release through the A and B gaps. Just seeing where he can help out. Initially just breaks out of that initial backfield on 2nd and 4. Now watch Montez Sweat to the top side of your screen. Once he generates that one-on-one opportunity with no help, no chip and release, no running back to help out. He's just got this one-on-one. He actually gets to the outside shoulder, but look at his eyes. His eyes are always on the quarterback. We want to make sure we play with some lane integrity. We don't want to overcommit here to the outside and allow him to step up and then utilize Alvin Kamara as a blocker and then get out with space. So Montez Sweat does a beautiful job playing with lane integrity, going up, filling the gap, and then coming in here using his right arm to swat down, forcing the fumble. And then guess what? It looks like the Bears dive on this thing, force that turnover early in this game, and create the momentum swing for the Bears early in this football game, man. Love to see that. And again, the defense was outstanding. Outstanding. We're going to break down a ton of it. Again, hit the like button. Let's go. Slowly starting to see Kyle Nungai be a guy that they're really starting to trust, especially in the goal line. But every single week, it seems like he's getting more and more carries in these games. And I am truly excited for it because I think him plus Swift could definitely be a really dynamic duo going forward. And maybe they even like Nungai as a full guy or like a full workload type of guy down the line in the future for the Chicago Bears team. And right here, we're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion from Colson Loveland from left to right. We're also going to kind of pull our center off the snap from left to right as well, and kind of just utilize these guys as lead blockers, right? You got downhill here, just follow your blockers. You do have a free lane off the edge, so we got to be careful. We got to have acceleration off getting the ball here. And Nungai is exactly that, right? Plays with a really low center of gravity, able just to get in there for an easy touchdown. I know it's not the craziest play in the world, but again, just wanted to showcase Kyle Nungai's ability to affect this game. Again, I know it's happening slowly, but he is becoming a nice part of this offense. Now, speaking of DeAndre Swift and that really dynamic duo of both of these guys that come out on 22 personnel. You guys don't know personnel, break it down really quickly, okay? So, you could have 22, you could have 12, you could have 11, you could have 21. That first number is always going to represent the backs in the backfield. Now, I know this is a tight end, but because he's in the backfield, I'm going to call him a running back for this play because he can receive this handoff. So we're going to say 2 backs in the backfield. We also have 2 tight ends. 2 running backs, 2 tight ends set. They're probably going to run the football. That's 22 personnel. Now, as we hand off this ball, we're going to notice one thing and one thing only. We're going to chip here. We're going to get to the second level. Everyone else is kind of powering off to the right. Now, because our offensive line is powering to the right, these guys tend to do one thing wrong, and that is overcommit to certain running angles, right? Now, when you overcommit downhill, the cutback lane is the most dangerous thing in football, and that's why DeAndre Swift is so good, right? We hand off the football. Look at how many guys overcommit to this right side of the field, right? So, boom, and then we cut back, use that lane, and now we got one blocker out in front. Look at that change of direction. Plant that right foot into the ground, turn up the field, and go. That's why Swift is such a good player. And then you kind of put Nungai in there in different situations to add a different level of complexity to this offense. Yeah, it's going to work a lot of the time. And this is such a great play by Swift. Boom, plant that right foot, get 3 guys to overcommit to the wrong side of the field, and then use that burst to just go, man. Just go. And he never looks back. Right, kind of hops right through there. Easy touchdown for the Bears once again. Monday Night Football is going to be amazing tonight, and I had a couple of picks for you guys, so we could potentially over 1,000x our money. With the sleeper app, I've been having so much fun using it, and guys, really quickly, if you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match deposit with your first deposit, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 in bonus funds. I mean, just take that alone and use it, right? It's amazing. But let's go through some of my picks. I'm going to start off with Bijan. I like Bijan today to just get a lot of passes. I think Buffalo's going to go up early. So let's look at his line of 115.5 rushing and receiving yards, and I'm going to go more than just 100. I think he's going to catch the football a ton in this football game. I also like Josh Allen rushing, but I'm going to keep it at 25.5, go more than 25. I think that's fair. The Chicago Bears run defense is not very good at all. We're going to go to rushing yards, and I'm going to put it at 50, more than 50 rushing yards. I think that's another one that's pretty fair, one more. I want to go Kyle Pitts. Darnell Mooney, I believe, is out today. I could be wrong, but 25 receiving yards more than I feel like is pretty fair. So Bijan, rush receiving, Josh Allen rushing, Jacory 50, Kyle Pitts 25 plus. I feel like that's fair. If you put 20, you can win 50. Obviously, you can put a lot more. I like playing really safe, but if you really want to go for the moon, you guys can. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, use promo code DUBS. Get that free match deposit. You'll get up to $100 on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 different states. So make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. And again, code DUBS. Bears defense, man, very, very good. Working on getting a lot of turnovers. Here's a 3rd and 9. Now, essentially, we're going to get a stop route. One of our linebackers is going to turn around and pick it up perfectly. We're also going to get a 9-yard dig route over the middle. They're trying to play for the first down. They're trying to move these chains. Now, our outside DB does a really good job with outside leverage. Initially, we see how his inside foot is to the outside shoulder of the wide receiver. We're basically giving him the inside. But because we're giving him outside leverage or inside leverage, we can really break on the football. So as we drop back in the pocket, Spencer Rattler scanning over the middle is pretty much clamped up. Now, he likes the inside leverage wide receiver here. He likes it, right? So he throws it, but it's just doesn't got enough, mustard on that thing. Doesn't have enough velocity, and they're able to jump this thing for a nice little interception. I do want to say, by the way, I do apologize. I'm a little bit sick right now, so if videos aren't as great, that is the reason. But great play here by the DB. This is what we want to see if we're the Chicago Bears defense. And man, they made plays all game long versus the Saints. All game long. And they needed to come in here at home, and they needed to prove how good of a team they were. And for the most part, they look pretty good. Obviously, a lot that needs to be improved on. Caleb Williams had a couple of turnovers that you just don't want to see. And it was very sloppy. But, again, a win is a win. We're not going to come back to this game in 6 months and talk about the win. We're going to just talk about, hey, they got a W in the win column. So, defense, I thought, forced a lot of bad plays from Spencer Rattler. Another great play by the defense. Now, look at what they come out in. They're overloading the right side of the offensive line. Now, what's going to end up happening here is we are going to send Jaquan Brisker off this edge as kind of like this nickel blitz, forcing Alvin Kamara to kind of pick up quickly. But the thing is, right, Jaquan Brisker is a different breed when he's rushing the quarterback. Take a look at this play here. And again, we're going to make sure that everyone is covered up, for the offensive line wise, right? He's there, right? They're in a 5-man scat. Actually, I'm assuming they're in a 6-man scat protection with man-to-man to the left. There's just not enough guys to block up there, so they're going to double team. And we're going to get just a one-on-one with Jaquan Brisker off this edge with Alvin Kamara, a running back. So as he hits this downhill, right, boom, kind of blows him up a little bit, goes right through Alvin Kamara, and gets a sack on Spencer Rattler, almost getting a forced fumble on the quarterback as well. Again, guys, we are about at the 12-minute mark of the second quarter. And Spencer Rattler, to this point in the game, right, a full quarter in, Spencer Rattler had 6 passing yards. This defense was ferocious. And again, if their offense could have played a little bit more consistently early, this could have been a blowout pretty early on in this football game. Again, credit due to this defense. They were shut down.